Okay. Today we'll be doing numerical problems on this topic. Uh, Question may talk about a prism and all. We draw a rough diagram of prism and then work out according to the question. Write a question. A ray, R-A-Y, a ray EF of monochromatic light, a ray EF of a monochromatic light is incident on the refracting surface AB, capital AB, of a regular prism, AB of a regular prism, right under bracket, n equal to 1.5. N and mu, that is, this is the refractive index, is the same thing. So don't get confused. Sometimes they write mu, sometimes they write n. Okay. We stop right. 1.5 close bracket at an angle of incidence I equal to 55 degree. So stop. It emerges out from the adjacent face AC. It emerges, EMERGES. It emerges out from the adjacent face AC. We stop. Calculate the angle of emergence. Repeat. It emerges out from the adjacent face. AC, capital AC. We stop. Calculate the angle of emergence. And a diagram is also given in the question. So I'll follow the diagram. It is already given in the question. They are showing a prism A, B, C. One ray is coming like this. This is EF rays. Incident at 55 degree. I value is given 55 degree. Okay. And this ray is coming like this and is emerging out here. This angle is unknown. E is question mark. You have to find the value of angle of emergence. Okay. That is the question. This is simple only. So all we do, just see. This is what type of prism? Regular prism. So angle is 60 degrees. Each angle is 60 degrees. 60 degree will mark. I'll find this one R1 and R2. How to find R1 and R2? First, I'll find R1 with the help of this because this angle is known. I'll use the formula mu is equal to sin I by sin R1 and find the value of R1. After finding R1, just see the planning how we are doing. After finding R1, we know that R1 plus R2 makes A. 60 minus this I will do, I will get R2. Once R2 is known, again I'll use the formula mu is equal to sin I by sin R and I'll find value. That is the whole idea about it. So we'll write here for surface AB. First we are doing for surface AB. That mu or n, anyway, you can add sin I by sin rarer angle by the denser angle. Sin I by sin R1. I write this one first. Mu value I'll put 1.5 because mu and n is same thing. Sin I value is 55. Sin R1 is unknown. We'll find the value of sin R1 value will come sin 55 by 1.5. Sin 55 value, if you check in calculator, this will come 0.8191 by 1.5. On dividing it, four decimal places you should write. Then the answer will come 0.5461. Therefore, R1 value will come sin inverse sine inverse of this value 0.5461. Do the calculation of R1 using calculator. The answer will come 33.1 degree. In one decimal place, degree will measure in terms of one decimal place. So 33.1 degree is the value of R1. R1 value we know. How to find R2? This minus this I will do and I will get this. Therefore, R2 is equal to, we do 60 minus R1. That means 60 minus 33.1. 33.1. Therefore, R2 value will come, subtraction will give the answer 26.9 degree. 26.9 degree. 26.9. Now we know the value of R2. So can we find the value of A? We is equal to sine this by sine this will do. Now right, for surface AC now we are doing that. So what is the formula again? Mu is equal to sine real angle by the tensor angle. Sine E by sine R2 I'll do. Mu value is 1.5. Sine E we have to find, and sine R2 value will be, R2 value we have 26.9. 26.9 degree. Now I'll find the value of sine E. Sine E value will come 1.5 into sine 26.9 degree. Check the value. 26.9 degrees how much in calculator? 0.424. Okay. Multiply this 1.5. You get the value of sine E. 1.5 into this. The value will come 0.6786. Therefore, E value will come sine inverse of this. Sine inverse of this and 0.6786. Sine inverse will do, and we'll get the answer in decimal. The value of E will come 42.7 degree after rounding off in one decimal place. 42.7 degree. So that is it. They're asking to find the value of E, and we got the value of E, 42.7 degree. Finished. If in the same question, if they would have asked find the angle of deviation, how to find the angle of deviation? Delta, how to find delta formula? We know no, I plus E minus A. Further, I am talking about, though it is not asked in the question, but I am just telling you the extra. Delta we have to find, and I value we know 55. E value was not known, but by doing this, method, or by applying this concept, now we have the value of E. We will put that value, and minus A value is also known, 60 degrees, and then we would get the answer of angle of deviation. So this is the whole idea about this type of prisms problem. Okay, you know the R1 plus R2 will be equal to this. That fact we have to use, and mu is equal to simple formula sin I by sin R, real angle by the tensor, sin real by the tensor, and then we have the answers coming. Okay, you can write a question. A monochromatic ray of light. A monochromatic ray of light is incident on a regular prism under bracket you write Ri equal to 1.5, refractive index equal to 1.5, close bracket, at an angle 45 degree, So find the angle of deviation, to the ray, produced by the prism, Okay. This time no diagram given, and you do. Do yourself, I suppose. I think you can do it. You can draw a prism first. A regular prism is angle 60 degree here. Ray of light is incident at an angle 45 degree. So we'll mark like this. We'll draw roughly the diagram here. This is R1, this is R2, this one is E. So to find angle of deviation delta, we need to know the value of E. E is not known. Let us find the value of E and then we'll find delta value. I think you know the method. You can first find R1 value because you can write this is A, B, C. You can give the name yourself. You can write here for surface AB. For surface AB, you are using the formula mu is equal to sine 45 by sine R1. Sine R1 here is equal to sine 45 degree divided by 1.5. Refractive index of glass is 1.5. And now you calculate this value. First hit 4 decimal places and then find the angle. Sine 45 degree divided by 1.5. What is the value? 0.4714. Therefore, R1 value will come sine inverse. Sine inverse of this value is 4714. Value of R1 will come how much? 28.1 degree. Okay. So we know R1 value. Can we find R2 value? We know R1 plus R2 is 60. Therefore, R2 value will calculate now. Therefore, what is the value of R2? Therefore, R2 value will come 60 minus R1. That is 60 minus 28.1 degree. 31.9 degree. The value of R2 is coming 31.9 degree. Can we find E? You can use the second surface and find E value. Again, mu is equal to sin A by sin R. For surface AC, mu is equal to what should I write? Sine which angle by which angle should I write? Tell me. For second surface. For the second surface, how do we write? E by R. Sin E by sin E by sin R2. Yes. The value of mu we have 1.5. Sin E we have to find upon sin R2 value we have 31.9 degree. Therefore, sin E value will come 1.5 multiplied by this value, sin 31.9 degree. We'll get this value first and then we'll do sin inverse. E value is how much? 52.4 degree. Okay. 52.4 degrees. But exam time you will show the 4 decimal places and then you take sin inverse. Okay, exam time you will show. For the time being, you can just directly at 52.4 degree. That is value of E. Now, therefore, we find delta now. Therefore, go for delta. Delta formula we have I plus E minus A. Now you calculate. I value how much we have? 45. 45. E value is how much? 52.4 minus A value is 60. And now we'll calculate the answer. 37.4. 37.4 degree is the answer. So this is how we will be calculating the value of E and then making use of the value of E to find the value of angle of deviation. Okay. Done? Okay, now next question. At what angle, next question, at what angle, ray of light should be incident? At what angle should a ray of light, be, incident, should be incident on the first surface, AB, capital AB, of a regular prism, ABC, comma, comma, so that the emergent ray, so that the emergent ray grazes grazes the adjoint face AC, grazes the adjoint face AC question mark. That refractive index of glass, Ri of glass is equal to, refractive index of glass is equal to 1.5. Yeah, that is mentioned in the question. Yeah. So we can make a diagram first. Let's see what is happening. I'll make a triangle ABC, regular 60 degree. Okay. This time we have to find the angle of incidence. At what angle the ray should be incident here? I value we have to find. So that the ray is just grazing the surface. Grazing means, you know the meaning of grazing. Grazing means this way. It should go on like this way. It should be grazing the surface. AC. It is grazing the surface AC. Grazing means just touch and go. That means this angle will be equal to the value of critical angle. At critical angle time only this happens. R2 must be equal to C. R2 value equal to C. Critical angle. Can we find the value of C? Because mu is given. No, we know the formula of critical angle. Mu equal to 1 upon sine C. So let us use that formula. Right? First, mu is equal to 1 by sine C. Mu value is 1.5 sine C. We'll find the value of sine C. Sine C value come 1.5, 1 by this 1.5 and 0.6667. C value will come sine inverse of this answer 0.6667, and I'm sure the value of C will come 41.8 degree, nearly 42 degree. 41.8 is coming here. So this is the value of critical angle C, and we know critical angle value is same as R2 here. Critical angle value is same as R2, no, because this thing happens when it's grazing the surface, touch and go will take place only with this angle of incident is equal to critical angle. Can we find R1 value? We know this minus this will give this answer R1. Therefore, R1 value will come 60 minus R2, and R2 is equal to C. That value is 41.8 degree. Get the value for R1. Subtract 18.2 degree. Now R1 is known. Can we find I? We again use the same formula. Mu is equal to sine this by sine this and find answer now, right? Mu is equal to sine I by sine R1. R1 out here we write 1.5 into sine R1 value is 18.2 degree is equal to sine I, and I'll find answer now. Sine I value will come 1.5 into sine 18.2. We can do exam time. We will show part wise, but just now we do directly. What is it? 0.485. Therefore, I value will come sine inverse of this. Sine inverse of 0.4685, and now find answer. The answer will come 27.9. The value pi is coming 27.9 degree. That is answer. Hope you understood it. Yes. Any doubt, please clarify. Yes, sir. Yeah. Hello. For any queries or doubts, please clarify. Anything which you have not understood, or it's okay, say fast. Okay, thank you. 60 is there. Huh? Okay, now next question. Right. Array, RAY, array LM, capital LM, array LM of monochromatic light, array LM of monochromatic light, incident normally incident normally on one refracting surface, on one refracting surface, on one refracting surface, on one refracting surface, AB, surface AB of a regular prism, regular glass prism, AB of a regular glass prism, ABC, ABC emerges in air, from emerges in air from the adjacent surface AC, capital AC, as shown in figure, emerges in air from the adjacent surface, AC, as shown in figure. We stop. Calculate the refraction. Yeah. From where? Okay. Emerges in air from the adjacent surface. AC, capital AC, as shown in figure. We stop. Calculate the refractive index of the material of the glass. Calculate the refractive index of the material of the glass. Okay, they have given a diagram also given here. So ABC is a regular prism given, and they are showing a ray of light coming like this here, and it's grazing AC like this. It is shown like this way. The diagram is given like this. This is LM. Yeah, this is the figure given. The rays incident normally through the prism and is grazing here, And this prism is definitely regular prism, so 60-degree angle, though not given, but we are marking ourselves. Each angle is 60 degree. It was not given in the figure. Figure is only this much given. What to do? This is quite simple. We will be drawing a normal here, and this is grazing. That angle must be equal to C. This actually R2, and R2 must be equal to C. And when the ray of light is incident, normally I value will be 0. R1 will also be 0. Normally, incident time I and R both will be equal, and each one is 0 degree. Don't write 90 degree, it becomes wrong. When the ray passes the surface, normally I value 0, R is also 0. Can we find value of R2 which is equal to C? Why is it equal to C? Because the ray is just touching and going. 60 minus 0 will come the value of C, because we know R2, right? Therefore, R2 is equal to C is equal to 60 minus 0. Then the answer comes 60 degree. And once we know C, we can find refractive index. Mu formula is 1 upon sine C. Use that and get yourself. Mu is equal to 1 upon sine C. And finish the value of mu. Sine 60 degree. Sine 60 degree value is root 3 by 2. The answer will come 2 by root 3. If you find if you want to find the answer in decimal, you can do it. Either of the way you can express. What is the value? 1.15. So the answer in decimal will come 1.15, but in fraction the answer will come 2 upon root 3. So that is it, finished. Very simple this was. Yes, any idea? Any comments? Is it okay? Okay. This is also 1 year IC question. Now, 1 year they had given this question, okay? Okay, right? Almost same. Should I give you a new question or just explain to you here only? Okay, explain it there only. Right. The question says there is a regular prism, a ray of light incident normally, and this is kept in a liquid here. There was a liquid here like this. There is a liquid here also, and here also there is a liquid. Here, here there is a liquid given, liquid. This is also a liquid given here, liquid. And they are asking, find the refractive index of the liquid. Find the refractive index of liquid. Okay. Find the refractive index of liquid for which the ray of light is incident normally and grazing. They are showing the diagram. The ray of light is grazing out there. There also. And the refractive index of glass is given. Refractive index of glass given here in the question 1.73. This is the value of mu g given. Refractive index of glass is given in the question at 1.73. How to find? The idea is same because when it grazes, this angle must be equal to critical angle. This is 0 degree. We know 60 minus 0 degree will come here. Right on here. C is equal to 60 minus 0. That means 60 degree here. How to find the value of refractive index of the liquid? I'll use the formula mu is equal to sine 1 upon sine C. 1 upon sine C value is 60 degree here. But here the ray of mu refractive index value will be writing a liquid to glass. Because this side, this is not air. If it is air, I write air to glass. Air, no need to write because that is absolute one. You may not write. But this is some other liquid. This is rarer medium because the critical angle exists only in the denser medium. The glass must be the denser medium, and the liquid must be the rarer medium. So I'll be writing rarer medium here and denser medium. You will be taking from rarer to the denser medium. How to do this one? We'll split it now. Right? Mu g by mu l is equal to 1 by sine 60. Therefore, mu L value will come mu G into sine 60, mu G into sine 60 degree. Now I put the value and find the answer. Mu G value is 1.73, sine 60 value you can take root 3 by 2. Root 3 and 1.73 is the same thing. 3 by 2, the answer will come 1.5. Answer. The refractive index of the liquid is coming 1.5. This is quite simple problem, simple question. Done. All right. हाँ बोलो हाँ वैभव हाँ जी तो इसको एब्सोल्यूट फॉर्म में कैसे एक्सप्लेन करता है पहले ये वाला लिखेगा फिर ये वाला लिखेगा म्यू जी बाई म्यू एल ऐसा करेंगे हाँ ये तो पहले सिखा चुके हम लोग कैसे करते स्प्लिट हम लोग अच्छे ये क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ बोला रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ प्रिज्म इज मटेरियल ऑफ द प्रिज्म इज 1.73 वो दिया हुआ था क्वेश्चन में ठीक है एवरीबॉडी ठीक है ओके ठीक है चलो अब एक क्वेश्चन लिखो तो दूसरा राइट अनदर क्वेश्चन So I just explained to you, entire question I did not give, but this is also 1 year ISC question, okay? But you got the idea, no, how you are doing it. Next question. If a ray of light is incident, question says, if a ray of light incident, if a ray of light incident on the face AB of a regular glass prism. AB of a regular glass prism at grazing incident emerges out from the face AC. Emerges out from the face AC at grazing angle of emergence. Full stop. Calculate the refractive index. Calculate the refractive index of the material of the prism. Calculate the refractive index of the material of the prism. Calculate the refractive index of the material of the prism. Okay. So that is the question. Can you do it? Very simple. So we draw a diagram first. Just see what is happening. What does question say, and then accordingly we'll do. They're saying there is a prism ABC, regular prism. That means this angle is 60 degree. Every angle is 60 degree. Ray of light is incident at grazing incident ray, like this grazing here. The ray will be going like this. Here also it is grazing and coming out like this. Grazing. Both the angle, both the rays, incident ray and the emergent ray, both are grazing. Both are grazing. Then you have to find the value of mu. This question is quite simple. So I'm sure this angle will be the value of what? C. This angle will also be the value of C only, no? Critical angle. Okay. What is the value of? We'll take that. These two angles are equal. That is 60 will be divided equally. What is the value of each angle coming then? It is C plus C is equal to 60. Therefore, C value is coming 30 degree. Then once we know C, we can find mu, because mu is equal to 1 by sine C. Finish. Mu is equal to 1 by sine 30 degree. The answer is 2. Finished. Quite simple. Understood? If not, then ask me, then I'll explain. Yes. Okay, very good. Okay, that is very good. Okay, now next question. One face of a glass prism. One face. One face. One face of a glass prism. One face of a glass prism with a refracting angle of 30 degree, with a refracting angle of 30 degree. 30 degree is silvered. 30 degree is silvered. SILVERED, silvered. Stop. A ray incident on another face. A ray incident on another face at an angle of 45 degree. At an angle of 45 degree. Is refracted and reflected from the silvered face, and retraces its path, retraces its path. Full stop. Calculate the refractive index of material of the prism. Calculate the refractive index Ri. Calculate the refractive index of the material of the prism. Calculate the refractive index of material of the prism. Yeah. That is the question. Let us draw a diagram. Diagram not given. We have to make ourselves the diagram. This time the question says there is a prism with the refracting angle 30 degrees. They are saying refractive angle now is 30 degrees. That means it is not a regular prism. 30 degrees angle given. And one surface is silvered, one face is silvered. I suppose this surface is polished or silvered. We'll draw silvered face. And I'll give the name, any name I can give it, A, B, C. A ray of light is incident on one surface, is refracted and reflected by this polished silver surface and retracing its path. That is the clue given. Do you know when does the ray of light retrace its path? When the ray of light, any idea? Tell me, when will the ray of light through a polished surface retrace its path? Any one of you? Give me some idea. Boys? Okay, just have an idea. Suppose this is a polished surface, maybe a plane mirror. Okay. When a ray of light will be incident normally like this, then it will return back along the same path. It will retrace its path, where it will strike the mirror polished surface at 90 degrees. So the ray of light must be coming like this, but it's hitting the surface, polished surface at 90 degrees, exactly 90 degrees. Like this. Then only it will return back along the same path. Then it will return back along the same path. And I draw normal here like this, normal. The diagram is important. When will the ray of light retrace its path, will return back along the same path? When it strikes the mirror at 90 degrees, then it will return back in the same direction, along the same path. So how much is the value of angle over here? Angle value is how much degree? How much is the value of angle? Angle of R2 value will be 0 degree, not 90 degree. Remember it, it is 0 degree. Normally incident is R, what is the value of I and R? I and R value will be equal and each will be 0 degree here. And we know this angle plus this angle marked as R1 suppose, then R1 plus R2 makes 30. So one simple idea, this angle cannot be 90 because this angle is lesser than that, that is not possible. So what is the value of R1 coming here? 30 minus 0 will come here 30. And the ray of light is incident at 45 degrees, it is mentioned. This angle is given 45 degree, I is given 45 degree, already mentioned in the question. Can we find mu, sin I by sin R, finish. And one line you can do after drawing the diagram. Sin 45 degree by sin 30 degree. That mu is equal to sin 45 is 1 by root 2. This is 1 by 2. Answer will come root 2 or 1.414. The answer. Yes. Any point you want to clarify? It's okay. Okay. Understood the logic? Whenever they say the ray of light from the polished surface is returning back, reflecting back along the same path or retraces its path, it has to hit the surface normally. So remember that. Then only it return back along the same path. Okay. Now, next question. Or tell me to stop, then I'll stop. Otherwise, it is too much. Huh? What is your take? Should I continue or to stop? What do you say now? to do this much for the day. Yeah, tell me first. Huh? जो चले गए Yeah, Kashish, what do you say? Continue. Okay, you are taking full time, huh? Okay, write a question. Okay. Hope you will not get headache because 1 hour watching the video continuously will cause headache. Okay, okay, write down. A ray of light is normally a ray of light is normally a ray of light is normally incident. A ray of light is normally incident on one face of an equilateral triangle. One face of an equilateral triangled prism. Equilateral triangled prism. That means that same regular prism. Stop. Trace the ray, T-R-A-C, trace the ray through the prism. Trace the ray through the prism. Trace the ray through the prism, emerging from it. Given NG value is 1.5 given. This is the value of given. NG means refractive index given. Okay, that is the question. Let us do the answer. Draw an equilateral prism first. Equilateral prism here, like this. This is 60 degree. This is also 60 degree. This is also 60 degree. The question says, a ray of light is incident normally on one face. Suppose ray of light is incident like this, normally. Normally means, you know, this 90 degrees, this will go straight. First one will go straight. Here you have to see, normal I draw, this angle is 0 degree. This is also 0. Here you got to check, what is the value of this angle coming? 60 minus 0 will come 60 here. Here we have to check whether this angle is going to be less than critical or equal to critical angle or more than critical. Accordingly, we'll decide how the ray will be emerging out of the prism. It will emerge out like this or grazing emergence or TIR, what will take place? We'll check it. So let us find mu is given. No, we'll find critical angle value for this pair of media. Find critical angle. You know the formula, mu is equal to 1 by sine C. Mu value is 1.5. 1 upon sine C. Sine C value will come 1 by 1.5. We have already done this one. 41.8 degree will come, which is nearly 42 degree. That means here is the R2 here. This time R2 value is greater than C. That means what will happen now? TIR. The ray will not emerge out through this side. Rather, TIR will take place. The ray will be returning out back. I mean, internal reflection will take place. TIR will take place. And at the time of TIR, it is going to emerge out through this surface, BC. We'll check how it will emerge out. It will emerge out straight or in a refracting away way. Let us check. I'll find this angle before and how to find this is 60 degree, this will come 30 degree because the total normal makes 90 degree angle. This angle and this angle will be the two angles of a triangle. 30 plus 60 is how much? 90. We subtract from 180. 180 minus 90 is coming 90. That means this ray will be making exactly 90 degree angle here. It will go straight without bending. This angle will be 60 degree. This is 30. This also will come 30 degree. So this is how we'll trace the ray. We'll find the value of this. Okay, this is 60 degree, no? So I'll find this angle, no? Side angle. 90 minus 60, I will do what is angle? 30, no? 90 minus 60, this whole angle is supposed to be 90, no? Normal makes 90-degree angle, no? Uh, I decided this way. This is 30 degree and this is how much degree? 60 degree, no? Look at this angle and this angle we are looking at, okay? These two angles will become the two angles of a triangle. So 30, because ultimately this is 30, this will also come 30 only, no? This part is a triangle, no? There is a triangle, a small triangle is there, okay? This is 30, this is 60. What is the total of these two angles? 90, no? Angle sum property. You will get this angle coming 90 degree. Yes, Koi. Huh? That is why this angle no, will calculate before and in advance we will do this calculation. Oh, okay, wait. Suppose we are having a mirror. A ray of light is coming like this. Just tell me one thing. This angle and this angle, these two angles are equal or not? These two angles are equal or equal no? They are equal no? Reflection time. I'm talking about reflection. Yes, sorry. And what about these two angles? This angle and this angle will not be equal. These two angles will also be equal or not? The same way, uh, yeah, yes, angle I equal to angle R, no, here. These two angles will also be 90 minus this will come 90 minus same thing will come, no, here. So this angle will become this angle or there equal. This angle will be equal to this angle. Yes or no? Side angle, no, this side angle will be also equal to each. That is why in advance only we are taking this angle to be over here, okay? When the ray will turn no, then this angle will be same as this angle out here. This angle will be the two angles of triangle. Two angles of a triangle are known. We can find the third angle. The third angle is coming here 90 degree. That's why the ray does not bend, rather it goes straight. This is how we trace the ray, okay? In prism diagram, no, we need to be very careful about this angle. There is an angle out here, okay? This angle is less than critical or more than or equal. We have to check that. And accordingly, the ray will be emerging out either through this side or through this side, or maybe at the grazing emergence. All the possibilities will be there. Understood? Yes. Okay. With this sum, we conclude the day, okay? We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow, little bit, not many problems are there left over. So we'll do little bit more problems and then some tricky problems are still there. So we'll do them and then we'll start length, new chapter. Tomorrow only it will begin. Okay. Thank you. Huh? Okay.